Your storybook teller today upon the boat Baleen. For safety, please remain seated with your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Now, most people visit magical places through the pages of the books, but those who visit in person, whether going down a rabbit hole, or in this case, about under the jaws of Monstro the whale, the very same whale who swallowed Pinocchio. But Pinocchio was a smart boy and created a fire inside Monstro, which made him sneeze, sneeze, sneeze until he blew his tail off. And would you look at that? We are now entering a magical place called Storybookland. Of course, our story begins with once upon a time, but in this case with a big bad wolf who lives in a cave on your upcoming left-hand side. He was always after the three little pigs who lived across the way to your right-hand side, where one house is built with straw, the second house built with sticks, and the house on the hill with the fence built with 100% wolf-proof bricks. And just around the river bends a small, quaint English village that's home to Alice, where one golden afternoon, Alice chased a white rabbit down the rabbit hole, going down, down, down to Wonderland.
There are dog and caterpillar and a copper cinnamon.
And off to your right-hand side is London Park, where Peter Pan and darlings Wendy, John, and Michael took their first flight. Of course, with help from Tinkerbell, they're on their way to Neverland, where they never, ever have to grow up. Places like Agrabah, a city enchantment and mystery, where a street rat named Aladdin bumped into Princess Jasmine at the marketplace and stole her heart.
Oh.
There really is magic here at Disneyland, even with all these vines and pixie dust covering the archways. The very same ones where Aladdin and Jasmine soaring sideways and under on a magic carpet ride to a whole new world. But even all Disney stories have their dark places, like the Cave of Wonders up ahead. Its treasures bear a curse that can only be freed by a genie in a lamp. Legend has it, whoever sets the genie free will be granted with 3 wishes. Let's all make a wish and see if it comes true. Now, Snow White made a wish. Her wish is to find a safe place where she fled from the evil queen. She stumbled upon a cozy cottage off to your right-hand side, where it's home of the 7 dwarves. The dwarves offer Snow White shelter there and thanks for her kindness. Across the way from the 7 dwarves lives Cinderella, where she wished to the ball, but her evil stepmother forbid it, leaving her behind to the blue tower to your left-hand side. Her fairy godmother granted her wish, but when she was about to strike a 12, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin. And look, folks, there it is on the bridge. While magic had its limits, thankfully love does not. And Cinderella and the prince live in the castle above. Dreams come true like wishes, they inspire stories here. Some dream happily ever afters, while others dream sleeping on a hillside of flowers, kind of like our succulents to your left, which are inspired by our 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon Lullaby Land. And of course, with magic everywhere here at the canal, even with all these miniature plants which will never grow up, thanks to Tinkerbell's enchantment. That makes this place a favorite to storybook master Walt Disney, who continue to inspire new stories here today. Stories such as The Wind in the Willows with the Mole, the Rat, and Mr. Toad. who lives in that little mansion up ahead. But it's our state, folks. Mr. Toad is at home right now for his little wild ride to nowhere in particular. Just beyond Toad's Hall is the Kingdom of Arendelle, with its castle at bay and Elsa's ice palace rising from a snow-capped mountain. There, sisters Elsa and Anna meet their frozen friends Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven. And up ahead in Alpine Village is a woodcarver named Geppetto, who wished upon a star for his puppet to become a real boy. And after all, Pinocchio did save Geppetto from the belly of that whale. Geppetto's wish is like those in many fairy tales, like the one with the little mermaid named Ariel, who followed her Prince Eric all the way to the castle on your right. Her dream is leave the underwater world of Atlantica, take her first unsteady steps on land to fulfill her dream of becoming part of our world.
Oh.